Welcome to Audible Stories. The Mr. Beast. Once upon a time, there lived a wealthy merchant with his 3 daughters. The father was going on a business proposal somewhere far away one day, and he asked his girls what they wanted when he returned. The first and second daughters both requested exquisite silk gowns and jewelry. "Father, all I need is a golden rose plucked from your hand, Beauty," the third daughter remarked. Beauty was known not only for her radiant appearance but also for her luminous intellect and kind-hearted spirit. On his journey back, the merchant had to pass through a dense forest. It was late at night, and the merchant was looking for a place to sleep. Not far away, hidden in a dark, massive crumbling castle, lived a prince who had been turned into a beast. His selfish and unkind actions had annoyed a powerful enchantress, who cursed him and his castle. The spell could only be broken if someone truly loved him despite his monstrous and notorious appearance. The merchant came across and stumbled upon Mr. Beast's castle. Seeking shelter, in this massive castle he went inside, only to find no one. He ate everything from a large table full of great good food. The merchant then retired to his bedroom, where he slept soundly in a lovely, fluffy bed. The merchant found no one in the castle. The next day as well he took a lodge in the castle. Suddenly he remembered Beauty's gift when he spotted a lovely rose bush growing on the lawn. From the bush, he plucked a shining sparkling golden red rose. On plucking the rose gold flower, suddenly, a ferocious-looking beast rushed from the bush. "I gave you good food and a bed to sleep in," he roared, dressed in expensive silks. "And now you're robbing me of my gold roses." Fearful, the merchant informed Mr. Beast about her daughter Beauty's gift. The Mr. Beast agreed to take his golden rose on one condition, only if he promised to get Beauty to this castle. The merchant nodded and dashed back to his house. He was overcome with emotion when he informed his girls about the Mr. Beast. Beauty, on the other hand, loved the golden rose, adored her father and agreed to go and stay with Mr. Beast. At first, Beauty was scared of Mr. Beast and his gloomy castle. But as time passed, she saw a different side of him. He showed her his library, the biggest she had ever seen, and they spent hours reading, talking and learning and listening about each other. Slowly, Beauty began to care for Mr. Beast, and he started to change, becoming kinder, considerate and more thoughtful. Beauty was showered with immense love and kindness by Mr. Beast. He was never rude towards her. He allowed her to stay in the largest room and enjoy the lovely garden. While Mr. Beast kept her company, Beauty would sit near the hearth and sew. Beauty was sometimes terrified and scared by the appearance of Mr. Beast, but then slowly and gradually she grew to like him with his presence every time. Then one day Mr. Beast proposed to Beauty, but she didn't deny. Instead she just smiled and turned around as though she was still terrified and horrified by his worried face. The Mr. Beast continued to treat her with great kindness and love. Beauty yearned for her father and family. "Look into the mirror and you will see your entire family," this Mr. Beast continued, by handing her a magical mirror. "You will no longer be sad and lonely." When Beauty looked in the mirror one day, she noticed that her father was gravely ill and dying. "Please let me go home," she begged and wailed to Mr. Beast. "All I want to do is see my father before he passes away." "No," shouted Mr. Beast. "You said you'd never ever leave this stronghold." He stormed out of the room after saying this. However, after some time had passed, he realized and approached Beauty to say, "You may go to your father for 7 days." This act of kindness showed how much he cared for her happiness. "However, you must guarantee that you will return after that." Beauty was overjoyed and agreed. She then departed with her magical mirror and returned to her father's house. Her father was delighted when he saw Beauty and quickly recovered. Beauty stayed with her family for at least 6 days and 7 nights. She had completely forgotten about the Mr. Beast and his castle. But on the 7th night, she experienced and saw in her magical mirror a terrifying nightmare in which Mr. Beast was gravely ill and on the verge of death. "Beauty, oh my Beauty, please come back," he cried. Because she didn't mean to hurt Mr. Beast, Beauty awoke at once and returned to the castle. As he lay weak and fading, Beauty realized how much she loved him. With tears in her eyes, she confessed her love to him. "Please don't die, Mr. Beast, I really love you and missed you," she begged out loud. "I'll always be with you for the rest of my life." Her words broke the spell. Listening to this loving and caring promises, Mr. Beast was transformed into a gorgeous prince, and the castle and its enchanted servants returned to their original forms. "I'd been under a curse for all these years and could only be freed when someone fell in love with me and cared for me," Mr. Beast explained. "Because you truly love me, I am now free from the curse." "A person's beauty comes from a heart filled with love," said Beauty. "And once the beauty recognizes the beast's inner beauty, and the feelings he possesses, the beast's exterior appearance no longer matters to her." After this, Beauty and Mr. Beast married and lived happily ever after as a couple, and showing everyone that true beauty comes from the heart and love has the power to heal and transform the people you care about. If you like the story, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening, and a very happy new year to all my viewers and subscribers.